I sit here down by your graveside and rest for a while neath the warm summer sun. I've been walking all day and I'm nearly done. I see on your gravestone you were only 19 when you joined the Great Fall in 1916. Well, I hope you died well, and I hope you died clean. For young Willie McBride, was it slow and obscene?
Jag väntar vid min mila medan timmarna ilar, medan stjärnorna vandrar och nätterna går. Jag väntar på min vandrerska från färdvägar vida. Den käraste med ögonblå.
If you won't let me go, I'll go anyhow. If you won't let me go, I'll go anyhow. If you won't let me go, I'll go anyhow. I'm on my way, praise God, I'm on my way.
So then the question is, who was Rose Schneiderman?
Yes.
Who was Rose Schneiderman? And Rose Schneiderman was about not quite 5 feet tall, fiery red hair. She was a union organizer for the International Lady Garment Workers Union, but she went on to become president of the Women's Trade Union League. And she was Eleanor Roosevelt's mentor. And they met when she was at the Women's Trade Union League. And she is really the person who taught Eleanor a lot about unions. Eleanor quickly introduced her to Franklin, and Rose and a number of her other union friends really became mentors to Franklin Roosevelt as well. And Francis Perkins, the Secretary of Labor, said that people didn't understand how Franklin Roosevelt, he really seemed to have some empathy and some real understanding of working conditions. And Perkins gives Rose Schneiderman and the Women's Trade Union League credit for that.
There's been various forms of social hierarchy, chattel slavery, oppression, war. Those things are not unique to capitalism. But capitalism does have some unique features. One of them is that when a barrier seems to emerge to capital accumulation, it's not really a barrier. It's actually the site of the next round of accumulation. And this is historically how capital has overcome, has faced a crisis, and has in fact come out stronger as a system, and has accumulated through that, right? And also how a problem, say the degradation of the workforce, the degradation of labor, right, through abysmal working conditions in factories and mines, and now in offices, then becomes the site of a new round of, say, healthcare investment, right? A new round of, say, the mental problems caused by alienation become this new round of accumulation through various pharmaceuticals, which is most children now are prescribed when something, before they even have a problem, they're just prescribed. I mean, the system has a way of making profits through crisis, and that I think is what we're seeing now with climate and environmental crisis. It's not about stopping the crisis at the root, it's about how can we live with this and how can we create new markets at a moment of stagnation.
I hate songs that tell you that you're just born to lose. I'm out to fight those songs with my last breath of air and my last drop of blood.
I've been having some hard traveling,
I thought you know.
I've been having some hard traveling
Way down the road.
I've been having some hard rambling, hard drinking, hard gambling.
I've been having some hard traveling, Lord.
I've been riding them fast rattlers,
I thought you know.
flat-wheelers way down the road. I've been riding them dead enders, hard-flying passengers picking up cinders.
I've been having some hard traveling, Lord.
I've been hitting some hard rock mining.
I thought you know.
I've been leaning on a pressure drill
Way down the road.
hammer flying and air hose sucking, 6 feet of mud and I sure been a mucking.
I've been having some hard traveling, Lord.
I've been hitting that Lincoln Highway.
I thought you know.
I've been hitting that 66.
Way down the road.
Heavy load in a worried mind, looking for something that's hard to find.
I've been having some hard traveling, Lord.
She's been the rock upon which many people rely, not just us. She never seeks the spotlight for her incredible good deeds. Her patience is remarkable. Her focus is like a laser, and her willingness to suffer our missteps and still gently guide us to the right path is unsurpassed. And you know, all of us, we have unsung heroes and heroines in our lives, and they rarely get the acclamations that they deserve. And this is one of those moments when we have the opportunity to thank someone who has provided to all of us unequal support and kindness. And in fact, you can really tell how much Nina gives of herself because she used to be 6 feet tall. And in our esteem, she still is. So if you would please give it up, and let's bring Nina Findell up to the stage and let me do the presentation. Okay, so let me tell you what this says. And what's really pretty cool about it is this certificate, which you can't see from where you are, oh well, says, the Labor Arts Award presented to Nina Findell by the Western Workers Labor Heritage Festival in honor of outstanding contributions to workers' culture. This certificate was designed by Jon Fromer's father, Irv Fromer. So on behalf of the Western Workers Labor Heritage Festival, I present to you, Nina Findell, this lovely award, and welcome everybody to give her another round of applause.
Thank you so much. I'll hold on to this so that it's not set for the 6-footer I used to be. I want to really thank the festival so much for this honor. It really means a lot to me.
When they poison your air,
It's a war on the workers.
gotta show that you care.
It's a war on the workers.
They blow the tops off the mountain.
It's a war on the workers.
Raise your voice like a fountain. It's a war on the workers. I knew I had something else. Well, it's all right. I'll get it later. It's a war on the workers.
It's a war on the workers.
Oh, it's a war on the workers.
It's a war on the workers.
Yeah, it's a war on the workers, and it's time we started calling the shots. You know, I actually had somebody come up to me one night and say, "What's the name of that song?" I really liked it. Anyway, this is for Lynn Marie. In Detroit, where they've been out so very long, striking's hard, but their union hearts are strong. Gannett rakes in the billions, selling USA Today. It's time for every union heart to rise as one and say, oh, it's a war on the workers.
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 Oh, it's a war on the workers, and it's time we started calling the shots.
Well, I did not think about it all of my 8-hour day. And I did not think about it updating my resume. Not in that safe, well-lit office of mine. Not while collecting my overtime and signing my name. But I thought about it all weekend. Yeah, I thought about it all weekend. I thought about it all weekend, and to this conclusion I came. The unions are to blame. There was a painful recession and the CEO lost his yacht. He had to mortgage his summer home. It's one of just 3 he's got. How could this happen? Well, I believe it's that one of his employees with health benefits filed a claim. I thought about it all weekend, and I thought about it on my lunch break. I thought about it on my paid vacation, and to this conclusion I came. The unions are to blame.
This is just my my witnessing of what his music has done for the people that he sang it to over the decades. Somewhere a DJ is laying down a groove that's making them party all night. And somewhere a love song is setting the mood as somebody turns down the light. But somewhere a whole room comes away ready to go out and right every wrong. That's when I know that's where you're playing your song. 'Cause I've heard the stories through so many struggles that assure us that we'll overcome. I've heard those lines sung with endless emotion, the passion in every strum. And I've heard these voices join in so loudly the moment they start catching on. Whenever I heard them, I knew you were playing your song. And when our hopes start to fade, as they will now and then, here comes a new serenade to all humankind, and our hearts and our minds can believe again. We've got to believe again. 'Cause the road is a rough one, change don't come easy. It's not every battle we win. Power cedes nothing till we demand it, and that's where your music comes in. We've made it so far, yet still where we are is the start of a journey so long. If we're gonna get there, and we plan on staying, it's gonna take all of us like you were saying. There's no other way in. We've got to keep playing your song. Got to keep playing your song. Thank you, Jon.